teacup waits beside the saucer. Morning gathers in its steam. Sunlight settles on the curtains, slow enough to shape a dream. A loaf of bread upon the counter, cooling with the open air. Nothing reaches for attention, still there's kindness everywhere. The room remembers simple rituals passed from yesterday to now. Love arrives without announcing, it just quietly knows how. Oh, the teacup waits without a word, keeping warmth between my hands. Nothing here is asking louder, nothing follows bigger plans. Every comfort has its own rhythm, every pause becomes a song. The teacup waits without a word, and I know where I belong. Curtains breathe with passing breezes, books lie open where they fell. The afternoon moves through the window like an old familiar spell. I don't hurry tiny moments, they already know the way. Peace is practiced in repetitions that return from day to day. Every evening folds around me like a coat I've always known. Home is built from quiet habits, never needing to be shown. Oh, the teacup waits without a word, heat still rising calm and slow. Joy was never made of fireworks, only things we've come to know. No applause for ordinary hours, no parade for being still. The teacup waits without a word, and somehow always will. Love can live inside a routine, hidden where our eyes don't roam. In the chair that's never empty, in the light that leads us home. Nothing precious asks for glory, nothing gentle needs a name. It keeps shining through the seasons, always quiet, always the same. Oh, the teacup waits without a word, even when the daylight fades. Small decisions made with kindness are the strongest ones we've made. Nothing here is trying to impress me, nothing asks what I should prove. The teacup waits without a word and lets the ordinary soothe. Steam fades upward, evening glows. The smallest gestures are the ones that hold one quiet room, one gentle day, and love never needed more to stay. turns beneath the lamplight, slow enough to calm the air. Even shadows lose their hurry, finding quiet everywhere. The day slips out without a whisper, leaving burdens by the floor. Nothing waits beyond this evening, nothing asks me for much more. The room grows small in gentle ways, like it knows just what I need. Every breath becomes a promise to slow the racing speed. When the melody asks for nothing, I don't have to chase the night. No tomorrow pulling at me, no wrong way to feel alright. Every note arrives, then leaves me like a bird that knows it's free. When the melody asks for nothing, it leaves enough for me. The quiet settles in between us like an old familiar friend. Songs don't always need a reason to know exactly where they end. The ceiling catches every echo soft enough to disappear. Music never tries to change me, it just keeps me here. If the evening holds no answers, I don't need another clue. Sometimes peace is simply listening until the silence sings it too. When the melody asks for nothing, every minute floats along. Time forgets to count its footsteps while I'm breathing with the song. No destination waiting for me, no achievement left to earn. When the melody asks for nothing, there's nothing left to learn. Maybe calm is just a rhythm too quiet for the world to hear. Maybe home is not a place at all, but a moment staying near. Every chord lets go so gently, never asking to remain. Still it leaves a little kindness flowing through my veins. When the melody asked for nothing, everything begins to slow. Little moments shine much brighter when there's nowhere else to go. No applause beyond the silence, no ending left to fear. When the melody asks for nothing, I find myself right here. The last chord lingers in the room. The night grows deeper, the heart grows lighter, and the silence keeps the tune. Curtains catch the evening slowly, golden embers fade to blue. Every corner settles gently, like the room already knew. Outside, the streets keep whispering far beyond these quiet walls, but nothing reaches through the window, nothing asks for me at all. The silence wears a softer color, the ceiling breathes above my head. Every ordinary heartbeat feels like somewhere I can rest. Tonight the darkness walks beside me, never asking where I've been. It doesn't carry hidden echoes or pull me back again. I can leave my thoughts unopened, like unopened letters on a shelf. Tonight the darkness walks beside me and lets me be myself. The old clock barely moves the evening. Its hands no longer feel like chains. Every minute lands so lightly, like a drop of summer rain. The quiet isn't something empty, it's a place where breathing grows, like the tide that finds the shoreline without needing where it goes. If this is all the night can offer, I will meet it without fear. Some moments bloom without a reason, simply because they're here. Tonight the darkness walks beside me, like an old and trusted friend. No unfinished conversations waiting at the end. Whether sleep arrives or lingers, nothing needs to be decided now. Tonight the darkness walks beside me, and that is all I allow. Maybe peace is never distant, maybe it arrives this way, in the hush between the heartbeats at the closing of the day. Every shadow loses sharpness, every worry fades from sight. Gentleness can wear the colors of an ordinary night. Tonight the darkness walks beside me without asking me to fight. Every breath becomes a lantern, burning soft instead of bright. No destination left to reach for, no tomorrow left to chase. Tonight the darkness walks beside me and fills this room with grace. The walls grow quiet, the stars remain. The night keeps listening. Without a name, I stay, and the silence stays with me. The evening settled on the windows like it knew I'd stay a while. Books lay open on the table, holding half-forgotten smiles. Nothing stirred beyond the curtains, nothing reached across the floor. Then the air became familiar, like I'd felt it all before. Not a movement I could follow, not a shadow passing through, only something softly changing every time I thought of you. Your echo finds a home around me without asking to be heard. Every silence grows much warmer by the memory of a word. Nothing needs a grand beginning, nothing has to be defined. Your echo finds a home around me and leaves the night behind. Maybe it's an old conversation, cup between the walls and light. Maybe just the way you laughed once, still returning every night. Some voices never chase tomorrow, they simply learn to stay, hidden in familiar corners where the daylight fades away. The room remembers every heartbeat without keeping track of time, like a quiet photograph that never leaves the mind. Your echo finds a home around me, soft enough to let me breathe. It doesn't change the world outside me, only everything beneath. There's no need to break the stillness, no need to fill the air. Your echo finds a home around me, simply because it's there. We don't measure moments by how loudly they remain. Some are only whispers falling softly like the rain. A glance, a laugh, a breath between the words can stay much longer than speeches ever heard. Your echo finds a home around me. Every pause becomes a light. Every gentle recollection makes the darkness feel less wide. If this quiet is the only gift this evening chooses to send, your echo finds a home around me again and again. The room keeps breathing, the lamp still glows. Some voices never leave, they simply become home. The evening folds across the window like a blanket made of gold. The kettle whispers in the kitchen while the air forgets the cold. An old lamp paints the wooden table with a quiet amber glow. Nothing waits beyond this doorway, nowhere else I need to go. I used to chase the distant skyline, thinking peace was somewhere new. Now I find it in the stillness shared by ordinary rooms. Nothing beyond this firelight, nothing more for me to find. Just these walls and steady breathing, leaving all the rush behind. If this evening never changes, I could gladly let it stay. Nothing beyond this firelight is enough for me today. The wooden floor keeps every footstep like a song it learned by heart. The silence isn't made of emptiness, it's where gentle moments start. I don't need tomorrow's promise or yesterday explained. Peace arrives without announcing, like the softly falling rain. Every little thing surrounding me knows exactly where to be. without trying to become more. It quietly teaches me nothing beyond this firelight. Only calm I already know. No horizon calling louder than this quiet evening glow. If the stars continue turning, I'll let them find their way. Nothing beyond this firelight is enough to fill the day. Leave the maps upon the bookshelf, leave the questions by the door. Not every heart is meant for wandering. Some are meant for something more. A slower breath, a warmer room, a simple life in quiet bloom. Nothing beyond this firelight. Every heartbeat settles slow. Every ordinary blessing shines much brighter than I know. If this winter brings me only what these quiet evenings give, nothing beyond this firelight is enough to truly live. Nothing is missing, nothing to prove. The door stays closed, the candle moves. One steady breath, one peaceful flame. And tonight, that is enough. The evening settles on the bookshelf like dust upon an old postcard. Nothing changes in a heartbeat. Nothing asks me to restart. The window holds the winter softly. The kettle breathes a quiet tune. I don't search the distant skyline for a brighter afternoon. Somehow peace has found a chair here without knocking at the door. Not because it's solved tomorrow, only asking nothing more. A candle doesn't promise morning, still it keeps the darkness kind. It doesn't lead me to tomorrow, only steadies what's inside. No grand answers on the table, no certainty I have to own. A candle doesn't promise morning, but it keeps me from alone. The future waits beyond the curtains, like snow resting on the pines. It doesn't ask to be uncovered before its proper time. I don't measure distance, seasons, or count the days ahead. There's comfort in unfinished stories still quietly being read. The silence sits beside my breathing without trying to explain. Some companions need no language to shelter us from rain. A candle doesn't promise morning or erase the winter sky. It simply gives a little brightness dance to the place where shadows lie. No race toward another chapter, no fear if dawn is late. A candle doesn't promise morning, yet teaches me to wait. It's not a compass for tomorrow, not a key to every door. It's only one small flame reminding I don't need to ask for more. Stay with this breath, stay with this light. Some hopes whisper, they never need to fight. A candle doesn't promise morning, still I gladly watch it glow. Maybe that's the shape of courage, learning not to always know. When tomorrow finds this window, I'll greet it patiently. A candle doesn't promise morning, but tonight it stays with me. No hurry, no answers, just one quiet flame. The light grows softer, and so do I. A pale sun lingers on the rooftops, never racing through the sky. The frozen fields still wear their silence as the birds drip slowly by. The wind has lost its sharper edges, the winter hasn't said goodbye. There's mercy in this quiet daylight, resting where the hours lie. I used to wait for brighter mornings, certain change would make things whole. Now this gentle in-between feels enough to warm my soul. This tender hour before the springtime needs no promise to be true. It doesn't paint the world in colors, only lets me see them through. No beginning carved in sunlight, no farewell written in the snow. This tender hour before the springtime whispers, you don't have to go. The afternoons grow just a little longer than they did before. The fading light across the window finds familiar shapes once more. Nothing rushes into blossom, nothing hurries toward the bloom. Still the quiet keeps unfolding like a flower in one room. I've stopped waiting for perfection or a sign to make me move. Some seasons teach their deepest lessons simply by remaining true. This tender hour before the springtime never asked me to believe, only shows the simple beauty in the moments that don't leave. The earth is still beneath the frost line, yet hope is breathing underneath. This tender hour before the springtime moves as softly as my breath. Every season has a language, some are whispered, some are sung. Not Every story starts with sunrise. Some begin when days are young. Between the thaw and fading winter, there's a place where hearts can rest without searching for tomorrow, without calling either blessed. This tender hour before the springtime holds my hand without a sound. Every quiet ray of daylight turns familiar into home ground. If tomorrow blooms eventually, it can bloom without my haste. This tender hour before the springtime is a season worth embracing. The snow still lingers, the light grows slow. I don't need another season to know. Not tomorrow, not before. Just this gentle hour and nothing more.